Welcome back, everyone, to the podcast. We've got a lot happening around Pittsburgh this week,
including one of the most nerdy holidays of the year.
That's right. It's Pie Day.
March 14th, 3.14.
Which is the one day of the year we're eating an entire pie, and it's mathematically justified.
I feel like Pittsburgh is actually the perfect city for this holiday.
What do we got lined up?
We found a list of some of the best places to get a pie in Pittsburgh. What do we have first?
First up, we have Pie Bird in Lawrenceville. Look at this one. If you want a full artisan pie experience, this is your spot. They do these amazing butter crust pies with flavors like mixed berry sour cream custard. What? Did I read that right? Berry sour cream custard. Chocolate bourbon pecan, and apple brown butter crumb, which sounds like something you'd order at a spa instead of a bakery.
Yeah. Then there's Glorious Food in Highland Park, which is basically dessert heaven. You can grab slices like coconut cream, walnut chocolate, or key lime. And honestly, if I walk in there, I'm leaving with at least 3 different pies and 0 regrets.
Glorious.
Yeah.
Food.
Glorious Food.
We'll have to pull that one up.
Yeah.
All right, look, if you're in the South Hills, the Pie Place in Bethel Park has like a ridiculous number of options. They have fruit pies, cream pies, things like peanut butter chocolate, or fruits of the forest, which I'm assuming is just every berry they could find thrown into one crust. That would be the kitchen sink pie.
Yeah.
Or a cookie.
In berry form.
In berry form, yeah.
Another cool one is Pittsburgh Pie Guy, which isn't even a storefront. They do pop-ups around the cities and at farmers markets. So if you randomly stumble across a table full of pies, congratulations. That's probably them, and you should absolutely stop immediately and try them out.
That's right. And we also have to shout out the Pittsburgh classic, personally my favorite, Eaton Park. They got all the pies.
They do.
The only one that's mentioned here is the strawberry pie, so they must be famous for the strawberry pie. If you grew up here, you already know that strawberry pie has been around since 1954, and honestly, it could be one of the most nostalgic desserts in the city. Last year, Grist House made a fruited sour called Strawberry Pie Forever.
Yeah, they did.
I'm going there for dinner tonight.
There you go, Eaton Park,
Eaton Park's my favorite.
Think about getting a pie for Pie Day. And a cookie. You got to get a cookie. Absolutely.
I'll get one pie. You know who brings pies in all the time for office parties? Diane Mezza always brings Eaton Park pies.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got to go in for those. Yeah. Absolutely. And also, quick reminder, Pie Day does not technically specify what kind of pie.
That's right. It could be a pot pie. It could be a pizza.
The real spirit of Pie Day is just eating something in the shape of a circle and pretend you're celebrating math.
Yes, dessert pie is great, but you could do pizza pie. The real spirit of Pie Day is just eating something in the shape of a circle and pretending you're celebrating math.
So if you need non-St. Patrick's Day weekend plans, grab a pie, memorize at least 3 digits of pi, and call it educational.
Oh my gosh. What's your favorite pie, Gassiers?
Apple pie. Absolutely apple pie. How about you?
I just really like blueberry pie.
Yeah?
Yeah. Cherry pie. I think my grandma always says, David, I made this for you, and it's a cherry pie. I don't know. I must have used to like cherry.
Yeah. Or just got you mixed up with one of the other kids.
I don't remember ever liking cherry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I only had a cherry pie like once. It's all right. I'm usually like apple or none.
Yeah, I like the apple with the sprinkles on there. It's like a little bit chewy.
Like the actual like apple crumb. I think there's like, I don't know. It's good. Don't ask me what's on it.
Yeah, something with crumb. Yeah, crumbs on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. Also happening this weekend, the Pittsburgh St. Patrick's Day Parade. It starts this Saturday. It probably a lot earlier than this, but the parade starts at 10 a.m. downtown.
If you want to grab some food and drinks before the parade, City Works has their Kegs and Eggs breakfast, the Commoner brunch, or you can go to McFadden's.
Yeah, we do have a link here for Kegs and Eggs website. Let me pull that up. There are all kinds of things going on in this. Some of these I've never even heard of. So City Works does an eatery, and they do the Poorhouse. This is their annual Kegs and Eggs buffet. They start at 8 a.m. to 11 on Saturday. You can get all you can eat down there for $25.
Yeah.
There's a feast on special breakfast bed called Fit for Irish with scrambled eggs, applewood smoked bacon, sausage links, Irish corned beef hash, and Bailey's, and vanilla ice cream, battered French toast.
Ooh, that one sounds good.
Pub also offers a $5 drink special, including green Miller Lite, Guinness. I'm going to try Guinness for the first time this weekend. I'm not, it's just, I don't know. I've never really thought to seek it out. And Bloody Marys they have going on.
Ugh, gross. Yeah, they also, like we said, the Commoner down there, it has two options for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. There's a sit-down Irish brunch and grab-and-go burritos. Sounds
That's 8:30 to 1:30.
8:30 to 1:30. Yeah.
Festive features, including, what do they have? They have corn brisket, house smoked beef, savory cabbage. I just like just reading this stuff about Irish food.
Yeah.
Fried potatoes or less traditional Reuben. Ugh, Reubens. We were at the pierogi thing, and one was like a Reuben style. We didn't realize it was supposed to be like Reuben style pierogies. It's like shocking.
Interesting.
Starting at 8 a.m., it's a Thousand Island dressing, so it gets you. Starting at 8 a.m., the restaurant will also launch a street-side pop-up on 6th Avenue selling 2 eggs and cheese burritos, a slow braised beef, short rib, or veggie. This is at the 620 William Penn Place, the Commoner.
Sounds pretty good.
Ooh, what's this next one?
Yeah, we got McFadden's on North Shore. Ever ready with game day food is always pre-gaming for a parade day. This restaurant and pub serves up build-your-own Irish nachos. So think wings with blue cheese more than Irish cheddar. Got smash burgers, paninis, and it's year-round lineup of beer and cocktails. And they will have specials. It doesn't say what their specials are going to be, but they will have some specials there as well.
Anybody that's ever been in McFadden's, as soon as the sun goes down, you are going to need earplugs. Wear earplugs when you go in there. That place, you'll have, your ears will be ringing for the next 6 hours after you leave. I think at that place, I really like going in there. I'm not like I go in there a whole too often because it's just such a party zone. It's a little overwhelming.
Is it Eaton Park instead?
I like Eaton Park with no TVs. Well, I don't think they have TVs unless you're over in the like diner section. But yeah, you got to wear your earplugs in that place for sure.
It does. It's
Next one's Penn Brewery. Penn Brewery, which has a float in this year's parade, invites spectators to march over to its annual St. Patrick's Day Parade after party, kicking off at 2 p.m. on Saturday. The party serves up pints of green and other drink specials in the brewery's historic cobblestone beer garden. Enjoy live music from the Cool Change Band fresh off the parade float. That's super cool.
I like Penn Brewery. I've been there a couple times for their Oktoberfest, and I like that place. They always put on a good little party. There's also
Billy's really neat.
Yeah,
I actually went there for Krampus. It's very creepy. Krampus is like a
basically the opposite
I don't
of
even
Christmas.
know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Hey, if you haven't been, go. But they dress up as like a demon. But
yeah, I've heard
it was
it's
odd.
big thing, but never did it. Coupe de Ville in the Strip District with its annual St. Patrick's Day block party that will run from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday. You got free outdoor party spills from the Southern restaurant into the street, and it will feature green pitchers galore, drink specials, DJs, and St. Patrick's Day chaos alongside its usual fare.
Coupe de Ville is a cool spot. I like it down there. It's Smallman Street. Coupe de Ville. Cork Harbor Pub. Celebrate St. Patrick's Day all weekend at Cork Harbor Pub in Lawrenceville, while the authentic Irish pub specializes in Irish whiskeys and craft cocktails and hosts a James Joyce Pints and Pages book club. What? And hosts a James Joyce Pints and Pages book club. It brings the spirit of St. Patrick with a live music lineup, including the Irish Pretenders, the Low Kings, Jim Lamb, Brad Wagner, Mark Geiser, and more. The pub will open early on Saturday, 8 a.m.
We also have Mulaney's Harp and Fiddle Irish Pub, which Dave and I were just at for a happy hour from a lender last week. This is a 34-year-old landmark that bills itself as the heart of Ireland in the heart of the Strip District. So it celebrates St. Patrick's with a week of events and specials. It'll open also at 8 a.m. on Saturday before the parade to serve breakfast. And then they're going to host an indoor and outdoor stage with 12 hours of live Irish music. So drink a proper pint, including non-alcoholic options, and try the pub's full menu of Irish food, including shepherd's pie, fish and chips, and bangers and mash. I like that place.
Yeah, it was jam-packed when we were there. They actually put up a tent outside because it gets so busy.
Yeah.
They pick up parking lot and fill it up with big tents.
Yeah.
So that's a fun place. Inner Groove Brewing, this is down in Verona. After the parade, Verona's Inner Groove Brewing, Whisk Street, Patrick's Day Revealers away on pub brewery hop. This one's hard to understand here. From noon, 4 p.m. and 5 to 9 p.m., the brewery will run a St. Patrick's Day trolley between Inner Groove Brewing, Acclamation Brewing, and a local Remedy Brewing. All three breweries offer festive beer and food options. Riders receive unlimited trolley hops for $7. That's really cool. They do a hay rides as well during the
nice.
During, the fall.
Like the fall
on that same bus. So that's cool. That keeps you from drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Or having to Uber one block for $10.
Yeah, very true. And last but not least, Piper's Pub. You can get a taste of all the British Isles at Piper's Pub on the south side. The decades-old mainstay can deliver your St. Patrick's Day fix starting at 9 a.m. on Saturday. They're an hour late. Everybody else is at 8. Join for traditional pub cocktails at Guinness, which we're going to get Dave's thoughts on Guinness next week on our show. A dry Irish cider or a jug of Bailey's coffee, along with the pub's menu of soups, salads, and hearty mains, including a vegan shepherd's pie, and selections from the Piper's sibling, the Pub Chip Shop. So that's on East Carson and Southside. Yeah.
Yeah, what really got me into the Guinness was I watched on Netflix The House of Guinness.
Yeah.
What I got like 2 episodes in. I'm like, man, I gotta quit this. It's so slow. It's like a slow burner. And then on that 3rd episode, it's like, bam, now you're hooked.
Yeah, I actually was really the same way.
Highly recommend. Highly recommend.
You mentioned it, so I did. I did watch it after you mentioned it, and yeah, same. I had a lot of trouble getting into it. I felt like I really had to pay attention at first to get to figure out who everybody was and the storyline. But yeah, it got pretty good afterwards.
Yep, definitely recommend that. Cassie is correct. We were down at Harp and Fiddle, and I got some cool beads.
Yeah. Nothing better than hearing you're correct. I'm right. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I wish I had mine. I left mine in my car, in case I want to be festive while I'm out and about.
It was cool. Wearing green, though.
I did. I wore green. And called Dave out on not having green on, so he put on his beads. It's not quite St. Patty's Day yet. He'll wait for Saturday.
St. Patrick's Day is all month.
I mean, yeah.
All right. A new grocery store is opening in East End. What is it? It's called Fresh Market. It's opening March 18th on Center Avenue in the old Whole Foods location.
That grocery store corridor is actually pretty intense already. You have Trader Joe's, Aldi, Market District, Whole Foods, and Ensign Market. So another grocery store in there is going to be kind of wild.
That would be what you consider the opposite of a food desert.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this place has been sitting vacant for quite some time. This used to be a nice hot spot because our office in Shadyside is actually on Center Avenue. Is this Center Avenue? Yeah, Center Avenue. South Highland Avenue. So this is a nice place we could walk across the garage and we could get lunch. I like how the food's already made. Market District you have to drive to. Everywhere else you got to drive to.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to see something that close that we can hop into.
Absolutely.
Interesting thing about Fresh Market is they focus a lot on those exact same prepared foods in a butcher style meat counter.
Yeah, that's actually where a lot of grocery stores are going now. It's almost like a little restaurant inside a grocery store. You walk in and suddenly there's a hot bar, you got sushi, pizza, coffee as well.
Yeah, it's popular right now. Grocery stores used to just be groceries, but now we know it's changing.
Yeah, you can basically eat an entire meal while you shop.
Yeah, it's hard to
It's my kind of
compete.
shopping.
They're getting creative. I'm all for it. I'm all for the competition. We'll see if they lower the grocery prices if they come down, being that there's so much competition in that corridor.
Yeah.
Doubt
Nice.
it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Cassie, what's your go-to grocery store?
I will definitely say Giant Eagle. I love a good market district. I feel like it has everything I need. They're easy to shop, they're clean, they're spacious. And if I don't feel like spending a ton of money, I absolutely love Aldi.
Yeah, I like Aldi too.
Yeah.
Big fan of Aldi.
Yeah, that's a good
Only
one.
downfall with them is that aisle that has all the goodies in it that are not grocery related.
That is Dave's grocery
What's that
store
called?
weakness. Like just the miscellaneous aisle. I don't know. Yeah, I go in there for chicken and I leave with new pots and pans and like a puzzle. I went to Aldi the other day and left with a puzzle. Or a new pair of shoes. They have pajamas. They have everything you can think of in that aisle. So if I want to eat my meal and get cozy, I can find pajamas and slippers in that aisle as well. A candle to make the dinner smell nice.
What
You have
Shannon
it
and
all.
I started to do so we didn't walk down that aisle was do the you pull in and they bring the groceries out to you. You pay $2 and they do it all for you. Curbside
Okay.
pickup.
Curbside pickup. See,
Yeah.
I love grocery shopping. I don't know what it is. I love walking around the store picking what I'm gonna get. So I can't have somebody go shop for me. Take away all my fun. Just
Oh
need to have
gosh.
guards at the end of that aisle. Like, don't come down here.
Special kind of person that likes grocery shopping.
Special kind of person here.
I hope to be someday. You ever see some of those politicians where they like go into the grocery store and they're like, "Where's things at? How do you use the cash out?" You know, they go through the self checkout. They don't know how to use it.
Love
I
self
love
checkout.
seeing those commercials. They're like, "I'm a commoner," and then they show themselves like trying to go through the aisle. I hope to be like that. I
Yeah.
don't want to know. I don't want to go to grocery stores anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of
gosh.
Aldi, though, I like their self checkouts because it's very simple. They don't talk to me, which is one of my favorites. I feel like I love Giant Eagle, but I feel like those self checkouts yell at me. It's like telling the entire store what I'm buying. It's like, please weigh your bananas. Like, place your
Yeah.
bananas in the bag, and I'm like, okay, at least I'm eating healthy, everyone. But
Would you like to leave a donation? No. Would you like to do this?
it's like when I get gas at Getco. It's like, you also want a car wash? You sure? You sure? I'm
Oh
like,
my
yep.
gosh, I know, right?
Just give me my gas.
Freezing cold, you're trying to press the button on it, it doesn't work. Like, oh,
Oh man, such problems we have.
my goodness. The city just announced a $500,000 program. This is in addition to that $4 million that we talked about last week. But this one is for just small businesses. I don't know what they consider small business to improve their storefronts. Businesses can apply for grants up to $20,000.
Yeah, that actually makes a big difference because if you think about it, a good storefront can change an entire street.
That's accurate.
I mean, think about places like Butler Street in Lawrenceville. You got Murray Ave and Squirrel Hill, Penn Avenue in the Strip District. Those streets feel lively because the storefronts look good and businesses are very active.
That's right. Do you have a favorite neighborhood business district that you can think of?
I mean, I've always loved Lawrenceville. It's very easy to walk around. Everything's within walking distance. You can go to a bakery, you can go to a restaurant, little shops. They got a lot of nice bars there. I really like it down there.
Yeah, you definitely can't beat the vibe in Lawrenceville.
Absolutely.
Some of the other ones that you just don't really think of, we just look this up to think, but I really like Allentown. I like the direction that it's heading up there. I think it's missing no, they did put a comedy club up there on the corner.
Mhm.
I was going to say that's one thing they're missing, but they have that too. Dormont, I love the cobblestone. I love that the trolley goes right through that section of town.
Absolutely.
Zillionople, not really Pittsburgh, but it's Pittsburgh area.
Nice,
I
yeah.
love Zillionople. Walnut Street in Shady Side.
Mhm.
They're losing a lot of their storefronts, but it'll come back. There's no doubt about it. Swickley.
Okay.
Back from a little audio interruption. We were talking about Swickley, two streets up there. What were those ones?
I think it's Broad and Beaver.
Yeah, I think those are the right
Yeah.
ones. All I can think of is the Well bookstore or something. The Well. I remember having my little pooch sitting outside of it. And then, of course, Oakmont.
Yeah.
With the cobblestone along there, all of them, all brick. Just cool.
Absolutely.
What do we got? What do we got next? We got Hazelwood Recycling House. There's a housing project happening in Hazelwood where they're experimenting with using recycled building materials instead of buying everything brand new.
Which honestly makes sense because construction costs have gotten insane.
Yeah, they're partnered with Construction Junction.
Yeah. So if you've never been to Construction Junction, it's basically a warehouse full of reused construction materials, anything from cabinets, sinks, lighting, wood, anything you can think of.
Yeah, I have a lot of clients that tell me that I got this there, this and there. And this isn't like just regular Home Depot off the shelf building grade stuff. It's like the unique fixtures. I'm like, whoa, where'd you get that thing? They're like, Construction Junction. I'm like, really? I've only been in there maybe one or two times just to look at some of the stuff. That's a cool place. If you're ever in, what would that be considered over there? Is that Homewood? I can't think of where Construction Junction is.
Southside, isn't it?
Oh, unless they got more than one location. I'm thinking behind the co-op, East Liberty Co-op. It's a food joint over there. It's a cool place. Stop in and just walk through. It's a bunch of old building materials.
Maybe I'm way off on where it is then. Okay. What am I thinking of?
That East Liberty?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, according to somewhere over there. Like around like Homewood South.
Yeah,
It says on the map. I don't know what I'm thinking of then. I've actually never been there, so don't. I know what they have. I know a lot of people that, like you said, that have used it. But I myself have never gotten anything from there. Clearly,
it's one of those places I think you can get on. I've never used it, but I believe you can go. Talking of Aldi's, how they're not consistent all the time, and it really drives you nuts. Well, obviously, Construction Junction is donated building products, so you don't walk in there looking for. You almost have to call ahead. I'm looking for a 33 by 80 door. Do you have any?
Yeah.
So.
Very cool.
Yeah. I believe that what these buildings in Hazelwood that they're talking about are those the affordable housing units. This is where they've used these recycled building materials.
The eco-friendly houses, I think they were called. Yeah.
We talked a little bit about it on a previous podcast, but didn't get too much into it. But those projects are completely done now. And anyway, by partnering with Construction Junction, they have reported back that they saved over $8,000 per renovation.
That is huge. If they do that across multiple houses, it'll add up quickly.
Yeah, I'm rooting for them. The first thing I think is they're building these affordable housing projects for like $500,000 a door. So, I mean, it's not affordable at all. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Would you renovate up your property with all recycled material?
I mean, if it looked good and saved me money, absolutely. Why not?
Same, totally, right?
Yeah.
Biggest thing that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think of MacBid. I love MacBid.
Yeah.
MacBid.
We have a full storage unit that we offer to some clients. If it makes sense, we'll stage your house. We got a bedroom set in there, multiple tables. I have lights for days, just random lights for different fixtures, fans.
Yeah. From MacBid.
And a lot of the stuff I've gotten for $4.44. That means I paid $1 for it. I won the bid for $1, and then the taxes and like all the fees included on that come out to $4.44. And they're brand new. They're in their packages.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I don't know how they do it.
What is it? Like basically just like an overflow site that you can like he was saying, like bid on things almost I guess similar to like eBay in a way, bidding, and then it'll end at a certain hour.
Yeah.
I have learned the trick is to wait until the very end and then start your bidding so it doesn't bid it up too high, because you will get people that also wait till the end and then you sit there and bid against each other.
That's called sniping.
Yeah, but hey, it works. I've gotten a decent amount of stuff from there that I liked. And of course, it's hit or miss. Like you can get some things that definitely not what you were thinking you were going to get. But hey, if I paid $4, I could maybe even rehab it and make it what I want or give it away for all I can.
They actually, I am a member on that one, just the low end member. But they allow you, if you just give you a quick overview on MacBid, they give you 5 returns. There's some like after, what was it, like at yins bins that you can bid on early. There's just like, those are for people that are in business.
You can go into the warehouse an hour early too, right? So then you don't.
That's
which is really nice.
2 hours early.
2 hours. Okay. I have gone in right when it opened because that was like when my lunch break was back then, and it was an absolute nightmare. So I have learned don't go when it first opens, or you will wait in the line for a very long time.
Which is 12 o'clock. So yeah, they'll let you do it at 10 a.m.
Yeah, that's really nice.
1 hour after they open. Yeah. Oh, also with the bidding thing, they'll let you transfer from other locations for free.
Yeah.
So you can put on auto what's it called? Transfers. So if I would bid from something in Pittsburgh Mills, they'll send it to Monroeville automatically. I don't even have to ask, and you don't have to pay the $5 to have it transferred. So it's
nice.
I got a gym in my basement now. Guess where it all came from?
MacBid.
I love it. I'm pretty sure these headsets came from MacBid.
So. I'm pretty sure you said so. Yeah.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, huge fan.
Awesome. Yeah.
We wonder why stuff's so expensive. If you think about it, so if I would take an item and I didn't want it from Amazon, instead of it going actually back to the manufacturer or the whoever sent it, it goes to these stores and then they auction it off. So whatever they lose, what do? They write that off from their insurance, or I just don't get it. But hey, if you play the game, you can win.
Yeah. And now they're definitely expanding. There's a lot more warehouses now than where what it used to be.
Right. They're in multiple other states now.
Yeah.
So this is one of the ones that I'm most excited for coming up here. There's a proposal for the old Westinghouse site in Churchill.
This is the same site that Amazon wanted to build a massive warehouse on.
Yeah, and the community pushed back pretty hard.
Now, the proposal is something totally different. What they want to do is they want to build a mixed-use development that's called Legacy Crossing. They have planned features like grocery stores, restaurants, housing, parks, and a community space. So it's basically a walkable town center.
Right, which is interesting because most suburbs you think about around Pittsburgh aren't really built this way.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
What I'm thinking of when we say like not built that way, think of like South Point. They've built it was a hillside. The only thing I'm thinking of this one is because we had a closing there recently. I think it was like a Keenack settlement or something out there. Mr. Brown, shout out Mr. Brown. He says he likes the podcast too, by the way.
Hey, go Mr. Brown.
We went to a closing out there and we pulled in, and it's a small town. They just built up. I mean, it was sort of a ghost town. I'm not going to, sugarcoat it, but they have to somehow pull people from their areas to go into there. But it was also 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so still, the lunch crowd should have been there. But I guess they're heavily relied on the people that do businesses in there because it's mixed use. They got all the storefront restaurants, and then above it's all offices. Right, and then I guess they're putting like D.R. Horton and Miranda homes all around and apartments. So it'll if they build it, it'll come. It's just it's brand new. That's one of the ones that I'm thinking of.
There was
The other one we
also
talked about.
Meter. Is that
Yeah,
or is it Cranberry?
Meter and Cranberry. That's another one.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cranberry is light
Yeah.
years ahead of
Yeah.
everything right now up there. But
Yeah.
that's another one. It was
Yeah. They
all
have.
farmland. They come
Yeah.
in with Meter. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Now,
Do we have a
yes, they
photo
got.
of that we can share? Do
I
you still have yours up?
have.
I can share mine if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
check this
do
out if you're viewing
actually.
this on. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So they have. I mean, right here. I was saying too. I love. It looks like. I don't know. Almost like a little like Hallmark like town that your little hometown that they come into. Like I think it's really nice. You can see down here they have like a little coffee shop. There's a hair salon. It says they have like an athletic club, so it's just like local shops and everything that you can walk to, and then you can kind of see like a layout of the homes and stuff that are built around it. So this one is in Cranberry, but very nice.
That is very
It's
cool.
cute.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
Talked to a lot of people that live there. They love it.
Yeah,
The only
I can
ones
see
who are
why.
moving, ones I've spoke to, typically they just want to be on one level.
Yeah, it is very nice.
What also is neat is they hide the garages. I really like this about like these newer communities. They hide the
Mhm.
garages behind the house so that
Yeah.
you get that old storybook vibe as you're driving down the street. You
Yeah.
don't see garage. I don't know what it is. Garages. I don't know. They
Yeah.
should be
I think
hidden,
it's
in my
nice.
opinion.
Yeah, I mean, love a good front of a house.
Recon Brewing up there. If you like
Yeah.
banjo music, I went there a couple times. They have like a
Hey.
banjo night. I joked about it. They have like that. I don't know what it is. Traditional banjo. They like we like go because we want to like see the band. Well, they all turn
Yeah.
towards each other. They're like in a
Oh
little
yeah.
huddle, like
Yeah.
they're like
They do.
doing
Yeah.
that method to build a fire. With the sticks.
Mhm.
I was like, what are they doing? But it's cool. You still hear the music, but you don't want to
Yeah.
look at it because it's really odd. They turn
Just
away.
watching a little jam band.
Yeah.
Oh
So they got the properties up in this Meter. If anybody's looking, if you're thinking about moving, this is 20 minutes north of the city, by the way. But they are starting townhouses. They go back and forth between brick. And if you scroll down on that page, Cassie, it tells them. They don't all put the garage behind it.
Oh yeah. Way to go.
So they're starting
I
at
guess
the
some of them do. Yeah.
420 range.
That's a
Yeah,
good
it goes
like.
as low as the 370. They
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
hide
looking
the
at it
ones with the
though.
garages in the corner.
You're right. Looking at it though, I do like it. Like it definitely does look a lot better, like aesthetically, without the garage in the front.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the all the trees and the bushes that they're building, it's just neat. I like this sort of stuff. I
Yeah.
follow a guy on Instagram. I don't have it, but he's like the neighborhood doctor or something, where he's like talking about how if you think of the commercial districts, how you like have to leave a business district and then you have to like drive into another one. Well, if they build them all in one, you can like walk to them, like you can cut through different parking lots and stuff. So I like these towns. This is another one. You build it, they'll come. So that's probably what will happen out in South Point. If this happens in Churchill, that is so cool. I go over to there's apparently it was like a strip mining area. All the it's kind of it'd be really cool. Get another audio interruption there. Excuse us. They have like a strip mine over in I can't think of the area now. What were we just talking about?
Cranberry?
Churchill, where you can they have like
You're
these,
way back. Okay.
they have these paths through the green field, and just neat. They got water coming through it. I like Churchill. All right, moving on. What do we have next? We have the permitting reform. The mayor also announced plans. This is not new, to overhaul the city's permitting process. And just go into the next one as well.
If you have ever dealt with permits in Pittsburgh, you know it can take forever. So the goal is to make things faster with fast lane approvals, simpler zoning rules, and clearer application checklists.
Yeah, no, the biggest thing coming out of this is they're exploring using AI to review these application permits.
which could actually help catching missing information before anyone would submit those paperworks.
Yeah, hopefully it works. A lot of developers are saying permitting delays are their biggest barriers when building housing.
Yeah. And we know when projects get delayed, costs go up, which can ultimately affect housing prices, rent, or development in the neighborhoods.
That's right, guys. And that's what's happening around Pittsburgh this week.
If you end up celebrating Pi Day or going to the St. Patrick's Day parade, please let us know.
And hey, guys, the pierogi crawl last week was a hit.
Oh, yeah.
I think we went to 15 different pierogi places. A couple standouts. I would say I can only really think of the top two. Number 2 was the library, and number 1 was the Urban Tap. Those are 2 that I really liked. The rest were meh. So check it out. It was cool. That brought a lot of people to Southside Flats. There was actually 3 crawls going on that day. Obviously the pierogi crawl, something for like the alumni at Robert Morris. I can't think of what the third one was. They weren't really like dressed up. Heard this from somebody else who we were talking to, but it was fun, guys. Yeah. So now we want to talk next week. Who's the best pie?
Yeah.
What's the best pie in the city?
Have to go get some pie. Yeah. Oh boy. So we will see you next week on Move Me to Pittsburgh.
Thanks much, guys. Catch you later.
Bye, guys.